Hi everyone. For August, I've decided to split my monthly setup videos into two. One that will cover my productivity and the trackers I'm trying out and all that kind of journaling technique stuff into one. And then the second video will look at my creative process and how I decorated my journal for the month. So this video is about the theme and how I've decorated my journal. So let's go to the August title page, which is here. And you'll see that I did a pirate theme. I have been meaning for a while to do some washi tape art. I do love doing washi tape art and I haven't done any for a while. So yeah, I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it. And it takes a bit longer. That's why I kind of don't do it all the time, but I do love doing it. So basically I'm using different patterned washi tapes and using them to create pictures by cutting out shapes. This one is a pirate looking a bit angry, hiding in a barrel from a very frustrated looking parrot. I love this little parrot. He's so cute. So to create these pictures, I pencil the drawing onto the page so I know what it's going to look like. I trace over elements of that picture that need to be in different colors of washi tape, and then I use that template to then I lay washi tape down on my cutting board, then use that template to cut out the shape and then put it together. The real trick is looking at your picture and working out what needs to be at the bottom and what things need to be on top. So at the bottom are things like the shirt here that is under the barrel, under his beard, the hat, which is under, actually the trim of the hat went down first, then the hat, then the head. I did actually create the head separately, and I was able to do that because it was a washi tape that was backed with paper, which makes it a bit easier. And obviously the last thing on top is his face, the mouth, and the skull and crossbones are on top of the image. So you've got to think about how you're going to layer things so that you can hide edges under other things. The reason you need a very slight overlap is if you don't, it's very easy to end up with a white gap between each color and it doesn't look good. So I do tend to have the underneath color just slightly coming under the one above. Now that doesn't always work super well. You can see that the black has the orange flowers on, the brownie orange flowers on it, and you can see some of that color through his face. I ended up having to do 2 layers of this for his skin so that it would be less transparent and you wouldn't see as much of that dark one coming through. So that's something to think about. You can also kind of see around the edge of his beard, that green is quite transparent, so you can see a kind of an edge. But when you're looking at it from a distance, you don't see that stuff. So that's my title page. This is my monthly calendar, keeping it fairly simple. I haven't had a lot on lately, so there's not a lot I'm putting in my calendar. And I've just drawn a ship and then used washi tapes to create that picture. So I love this. This one took a while, especially because I decided to kind of make it look like timber with different pieces of washi tape. So just took a bit longer. Cut out the sails, the flags, all that sort of stuff. This one is a sticker. The titles, so I have it's a Pigma Micron pen, but it's actually got a 3mm wide flat nib on it, which means that you get this flat, if you use it the right way. You can turn it on its side and get a very sharp edge, but I use the flat side to get my letters. I did pencil them in first and then drew that over them. So then I've got my sleep tracker, a few more stickers on this page, my simple outline here. On the pen ink, I am using my TWSBI Eco fountain pen this month, and it is filled with the ink from Robert Oster, and the ink is called Direct Sun. It's a really lovely, kind of warm, russety red colour. And look, it might feel a bit strange to write in red, but it actually looks better than you think. It's a funny thing. I think because you don't write in it when you're at school, it's seen as kind of the grading colour or the like crossing things out. It's not something you immediately are drawn to write in, but it actually looks pretty cool on the right sort of page. I have my tables drawn out just with a Pigma Micron. It's a 03. Then I've got another washi tape picture here, which is just some palm trees, a few stickers. The stickers are from a Jayco sticker set. It's a French company. They do large sticker sets, and look, they're kind of aimed at children, and that you can buy them mostly through toy stores, but I love them. They're such cool stickers. They sometimes don't stick that well, and I have to add a bit of glue to the back of the sticker just with my glue stick. But it might just be this paper is quite smooth and has a bit of a waterproof finish on it, so that might be why they're not sticking so well. I will note that the TWSBI Eco is a very juicy fountain pen. This has a medium nib on it, and red ink is one of the worst inks for dyeing things, and it doesn't come through the page at all. This paper has been great for fountain pens. Even this big thick micron pen here hasn't really shown through. It's a very slight bit of ghosting. But yeah, the fountain pens, it's such good fountain pen paper. And as you'll notice, I switched back to a warmer colour for decorating the paper after last month, and you can just see the difference it makes having, so these are very cool colours, and then these are very warm colours. Look at the difference on the page. The warm colours, this paper is such a caramel cream colour that you're far better to stick to your warm colours for decorating them. It's something I learnt last month. I wasn't very happy with how the cool coloured snowflakes looked on this paper. So my sleep tracker, then I have my stickers for my liquid and mood tracker, and a whole bunch of pirate themed stickers there. Then I have my gratitude tracker and my task, and I've done another, kept it fairly simple for my gratitude tracker, just a line per day. And here is my task tracker. I don't tend to put a lot of tasks in this journal, just the big stuff that I'll probably get done on the weekends kind of thing. And so I had plenty of room to add a picture. This is a treasure chest with a pirate, and very much the same process as I described on the first page, just working out the layers. Obviously skin, things like the feet, the neck went down first, the hair went down before the face did, things like that. The hat went down last, the arms were the very last thing on top of his shirt. So yeah, different things to think about. This is here because I tore the page. One thing I have a lot of trouble with 100 GSM paper is just when you're rubbing things out, I don't know, I always seem to tear the page or fold it. Doesn't happen with 160 GSM. Then I've got my exercise tracker, just a few stickers on this page, a few tables. Then I have my daily diary entries. So I don't really use this journal for planning. It is more of a diary, apart from my trackers, which I'm using to improve various things about myself. I've got 6 per double page spread, and I've just kept it pretty simple. I've just added stickers from this fantastic sticker set. Just more stickers. And you might have noticed just before I get to the end of the month that I've got a yellow tab here. So the Dingbats Journal has a tab system, and the way it works is it's got a little, I don't know if you can see those, it's got like a semicircle marked along the edge of the page. There's 12 of them, so they've allowed for 12 months. And the way it works is you go to the tabs page, which is right at the start. It's kind of like an index, but it's more than an index because you colour in the half circle. And that basically tells you, okay, I'm here, August. I know August is all the pages that I have marked with the yellow tab. All those ones. Look, it's also got an index, so I don't know that it's super necessary because you could just go to the index and go to the page number, but that's what they've done. So let's just look at the last couple of pages here. My last spread for the month, 30th, and then I've got my review section because I had enough space at the end to do it. And then my September title page will go there. So let's just do a quick flip through of my pirate pages. I've been wanting to use this sticker set for ages, and the sticker set is what inspired me with these pictures that I added in. I've only got 4 pictures, all the rest is just stickers, but yeah, that's took long enough to do that, so that's fine. I'm more than happy with that, and I love how the whole lot turned out. So have a great month. I will see you again with my next layouts. See ya.